going in here. Watch out, buddy just left us.
Guys, what's going on? I'm Boston Mike.
And I'm D-Way. What's up?
We're your living referees where we talk wrestling. Well, we're getting right into it, guys.
Right into it.
WrestleMania weekend's over. The 5-day, 4-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Blast.
A lot of wrestling.
It's over. It's a little sad, but let's see
Until
what our,
next year.
until next 40, WrestleMania 42. But, I don't know. I thought it was a decent one. It wasn't horrible. What do you think, D-Way?
I'm in the same boat. I guess it met my expectations. However, I felt like it didn't go as big as I felt it should have. Like, not unless I feel like it was always lacking something. We were always waiting for that little bit more, and I felt like it never came.
I'm going to
So,
agree with you. I'm 100% agree with you. Big surprises. We had many, lots of champions, exchange hands. We'll get
yep.
to them, each one maybe. But, I mean, I give it like a thumb and a little over a quarter, I would say. For me, it's hard to say. I mean,
I'm about the same boat. A thumb and a
yeah.
quarter, maybe a thumb and a third, if that's possible.
I tell you what, I was super from Friday to Monday, PB and J, and I was so jealous of all those friggers that get to do everything. They got to go to all the WrestleMania exhibits and all the
The
stuff that
big
went with
store,
it, merch.
and the merch.
Yeah, I was definitely PB and J. But let me ask you this, Bud. What do you think of the arena, the inside this year's Mania?
No, I thought it was cool. The stage, honestly, the stage is probably, in my opinion, like one of the top 3 or 4 stages of all time. I feel like the stage was very well done.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. You had people sitting on the stage. I don't think that's ever been done
Yeah, they had
before.
like these lounge areas, like VIP stages that they sit at a table. That's
How do you
insane.
get
I like
those
that.
tickets? Like what? No idea. No idea. What'd you think of the stage? You dig
Oh,
it?
I thought it was beautiful from the start, from what Pat McAfee's, you know, intro of it. I thought it was
Yeah.
great. Well, with that said, what's your favorite match of that evening? What was your favorite
Ooh.
match?
I think I'm gonna have to go with the triple threat with Roman, Punk, and Seth, and how that all ended. I'm sure we'll get more into that later, but I think that match had a little bit of everything. It had good storytelling, physicality, some good wrestling thrown in there, and it had a good ending, I guess. Well, I don't even think the story's over, but the match had a good ending.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'd have to go with that one, my favorite match. What do you think? You have one?
Well, you stole my thunder because I really was gonna say the triple threat match. It's sad that I say this, being a huge Cody fan and all these other wrestlers. Uh, I was surprised going back to thinking of it, this past weekend, all the matches and everything that's happened. I would have to say the triple threat was probably the best match. Had me on the
Mhm.
feet. Paul Heyman getting involved, nut chucking two of them,
Who
getting his
saw
hand
that
stuck in
coming?
Roman. He couldn't get his
Right.
poor arm out. Roman like locked. He's like, no, baby, that's mine. We're agreed that our favorite matches with a triple threat, both of us. Let us know what you guys think
Yeah.
your favorite match.
My
Let
honorable
us know.
mention is Tiffy versus Charlotte. That's probably a
Oh,
close second for
you're a
me. I
big
thought
fan
that
of
was.
that match.
I
You are
really
a
like that
big
match.
fan. My honorable mention, Dom Dom. Right, Dom Dom.
Yeah.
We'll go right into that right now. Dom
Yeah.
Dom is now your Intercontinental Champion. He has the belt. He has the gold. He has the ladies. But does he have the team right now? Do you feel like he's the captain of the team? I mean,
I I feel like he is the captain, as we saw on Raw. Another member came back, helped him out. I
oh,
think
JD, I was pumped.
I think uh, I think he is the captain of the Judgment Day now, and I think it's only a matter of time before they boot out Finn.
Boot out Finn. He's up to something. I mean, Dom Dom was staring. I mean, excuse me. He was staring at Dum Dum for a second, a few times, like, I'm gonna
Ah,
get you, mother. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna get you. You know,
right?
but I'm happy for Dom Dom. Dom Dom is. he's keep climbing.
It's
And
gotten
he's getting a
so much
lot of
better.
respect from other wrestlers are calling him, saying, he's going to be the great one. He's going to be great.
Hmm.
Keep your eye out for this kid. And I like it.
Nah, I agree. He is. Well, Cena said he's going to be the greatest Mysterio ever one day. That's what Cena thinks. I mean, he's well on his way. We'll just say that.
I'm happy with his work.
Is it going to get to a point though where like he's no longer a heel? Is he going to have to do something to stay heel? Maybe he gives. I don't
I
know.
think
Maybe he
staying
gives.
who he is and how he is and what he
Mhm.
does, I think stay with that. Stick with that.
Okay.
No
Like a
need to
kind of
change.
like a Eddie Guerrero lie, cheat, and steal type of deal. But the
We
crowd
all
loved
loved
it,
Eddie. We
right?
all loved Eddie Guerrero.
Hmm.
It's his real father, by the way. So it's not. Dad's looking down. He's proud of his baby boy.
Right.
How about this, buddy? Bamity Bam with a recap on the
Yeet.
new Yeet
I
champ.
think I'm
We have a
still
new
yeeting these
Yeet.
days,
New Yeet.
right?
Um, Congratulations, Mr. Jey Uso. He's
Ooh,
won the
so
crowd. He's won everybody. Man, his merch is flying off the shelves.
yep,
Um,
yep.
he's got Yeet in the belt. That's
That's pretty
pretty
cool.
cool.
Well, let me ask you this: were you surprised at how it ended, with Gunther just
Yeah,
tapping like that?
super surprised. I
It was
mean,
quick too.
he tapped out. He tapped out. It wasn't like he was like,
I quit. So
yeah, he
yeah,
he
I
tapped
was.
out pretty fast in my book.
I
I
feel
think he's
like
been knocked down a few pegs, maybe.
yeah, I feel like
As
Gunther's
like
one of
a
those
as like
dudes
a
where it's
threat.
well,
I don't
yeah.
really
No,
see him
I
as a
agree.
threat.
He's not a threat. When you tap out like that, you're no longer a threat.
Excuse me.
You're no longer a threat.
I
I thought he was
agree.
one
I
of
agree.
those dudes that would be what's it called? A pass out before tap out.
Pass out
Ah,
before tap out.
not him. He's tapping out.
I do like it. I do like it. But anything new? Anything else? I mean, on the main event, Jey Uso, you happy for him? Everyone's happy, I think, for him.
Yeah, everyone's happy
His
for him. He'll get a good
father
run.
was out there. I heard his. We saw his brother come on. I heard his father was there. Solo was in the back.
Oh
Probably pretty
yeah.
excited.
Sure, Roman gave him a high five too.
Rikishi had a belt, right? He got a champion belt, didn't he?
Not a world championship. I think he was intercontinental and tag team.
Hmm.
Maybe even European as well.
He's the first Uso, huh?
Right?
Oh,
Ooh,
let's talk
so
about your. I think your second match you love, the honorable mention. Miss Tiffy,
ah,
time is her time.
it
Um,
it's her time for sure.
Banger of a fight. I mean, night one was great. It's hard to remember because I don't know if if you watched us live. We went live. We're always gonna go live on PLEs, but I had a lot of people here. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, gets a little overwhelming with so many conversations. So I don't remember seeing a lot of this fight. So
Hmm.
I kind of want to go back and watch it, some highlights from it. But
For
yeah,
me,
she
this match wasn't tip of this ain't gonna be your five. This wasn't your 5-star match. It was kind of sloppy at times. There was some timing issues, I think, between both because there was a little bit of just timing issues between the two wrestlers in certain moves. A couple, I won't say botches, but they had knocked the shit out of each other, and I think
knocked their teeth
that
out.
right. I think they played into it a little bit, into the physicality of it. It's made the story that much better because this wasn't going to be a wrestling match. This was going to be a fight, and I think that's what it looked like it was. It was two ladies fighting, not wrestling.
Now there was some brawls happening. They didn't.
Hmm.
Did you notice that their outfits were really similar, very identical?
Yeah, they were kind of similar. Let's still talk about
Nobody's brought
Tiffy's
that up in the
entrance.
last few days since then. But I'm a little shocked that it didn't happen.
It
How
was
about night one? We both agreed that Seth
yes,
freaking Rollins winning. Now he's Seth freaking Heyman, or is he
Seth
a
freaking
family with
Heyman.
Heyman? Um,
I don't know.
it's we got things happening on Raw. We got things, but on the recap, I mean, were you happy? I know I picked CM Punk. Story wise, I was really going with CM Punk for some reason. I said CM Punk wins, but Paul Heyman leaves with Seth freaking Rollins. And what's happened? He hands
know
him
you
the chair and
calling.
beats the shit out of Roman and CM Punk.
Yep.
I loved it. I'm sorry. I've been more of a Seth fan for as long as I can remember, more than a Roman or a CM Punk. I like seeing Seth. I like his energy. His entrance that night was phenomenal. Comes out with a
Yo, the
flamethrower and a
flamethrower was
coat.
dope.
Yeah, Seth freaking Rollins, coming out all looking pretty and after the fire explosion. With that
No,
said,
that was
buddy,
cool.
favorite entrance?
Good
Who do
one.
you think
Ooh.
in night 1 and 2? Because to be honest, you have to bring it all on Mania. I mean, there's one wrestler that came out. We'll talk about him in a second, but there was one wrestler that came out. But the rest all had their new outfits. I mean, in Living Colors, I believe, sang for CM Punk, Seth's entrance. I mean, Roman had his tradition entrance. He had, no wise man. He
Yeah.
just came down. But still, I don't think anything. He had new, I think Air Jordans on. I'm not sure
You
what
had the
he
new
had, what
Jays.
our tribal chief was wearing. But I think everybody, Bianca Belair had her stepdaughter and her hair and a jump rope. But what was your favorite entrance, D-Way?
Ooh, you on both nights or just
Yeah, both nights. I mean, it's
overall?
gotta be it's gotta be a favorite. It's gotta be a favorite of both nights.
Ooh, that's tough. I guess maybe we'll do night one will be. And let me say this before I throw them out there. I think the entrances this year were weak. I think they were very top heavy, and then there wasn't anything special about most of them. Jey Uso, we knew he was gonna yeet. He didn't do anything crazy.
Logan Paul did nada.
Rhea, yeah, Rhea didn't do anything. There's so
I
many
mean, we got
wrestlers that
that
didn't do
like
anything for their
30 different
entrance.
camera angles with Logan Paul, which I did like. I did like that whole part, but that wasn't part of his
That was
entrance.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah, he wasn't like jet lying down.
but night one was Seth, I think, hands down. I did like Tiffy's Barbie entrance she had going on with the boxes and stuff. And then night two, I'm probably gonna, I guess maybe Damian Priest with the Slayer, or I don't. I guess I don't have one night two, so maybe I'll just go with Damian Priest's entrance for night two.
All right. Well,
I thought they were
I'm gonna
all
agree.
just kind of
Agree
lacking.
with it. That it was kind of flat. Nothing spectacular like a whole marching band we've seen. I mean, like I said, we had a few things crazy. I'm gonna go Stone Cold's entrance. I can't believe you're not gonna bring up Stone Cold's entrance riding a four wheeler and then cracking it into his side, cracking beers. I
That
don't
is
even know what he
true.
said. Something about millions of people that were there, but he gave us a hell yeah, and he had that crowd riled
Right.
up. We had beer after beer. But
That's
yeah,
all you
as
need
an
is just
entrance,
Stone Cold to drink some beer and say hell yeah. Gets the
I,
crowd going.
I was excited when I saw him, man. But when I was saying earlier when we started talking about this about you know one wrestler kind of came out, no, nothing crazy, no outfit crazy. My man, RKO, or the Viper. Ugh,
Oh.
fired up for him. I'm fired up to talk about Monday night. Okay, we got to get to Monday night. We're still doing our WrestleMania recap, and I don't want to be a spoiler, but oh my God, RKO. And then we heard
Appears, I believe in Joe
Joe
Hendry.
Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause they love him in London and Paris and Tokyo. America's score.
So we got to see Randy Orton have an opponent for Mania. That was exciting. Having Joe Hendry, I thought it'd be great. It's great for his career. He stepped it up. He's like, hell, I'll take one. I mean,
Right? He ain't got nothing to lose.
yeah.
All he
It
did.
was funny. I knew it wasn't going to be a match, but we had to give Randy Orton his 20th
Yeah,
Mania.
you had to
We
give him
got
his flowers.
yeah, you're right, absolutely right. And I thought Joe Hendry did good until He does this turnaround smile and oh shit, bam!
Damn.
And then RKO picks him up. Hey, buddy, you did great.
Did good.
I just want to point out that you did a great job. But here's another RKO.
Boom.
So,
No, it was good for Joe Hendry because he gained probably millions of followers out of that.
Oh.
So it worked out. It worked
not
out.
that he needs any. Oh, he does. Follow us, Joe Hendry. We love you.
We believe.
We believe in Joe Hendry. We're gonna see him come up more. You think with that after this Mania?
I think it's possible. I mean, he's still, as long as they have that partnership with TNA, they can always do a crossover or two. So I feel like eventually, though, he probably will be in WWE permanently. Because, I mean, I feel like that should be everyone's goal at the end of the day. If you're a wrestler.
Oh, yeah, but you can't have so many wrestlers, you know. So, all in all, Mania recap, I was not surprised. I mean, I was surprised that we didn't have any big celebrities, huge things like they've done it over the years. Didn't have a halftime show they've done, like a little intermission show. I don't know. I just was hoping he did something different this year with, being in Vegas, bringing out something crazy.
Even the street fight was weak. It was like
I'm gonna
we
agree
could have had
with
that
you.
match on Raw.
I feel a lot of these matches could have been on Raw. Yeah, that street fight. I'm not even gonna put it in because what street fight?
It's not worthy.
We're both thinking, hey, these guys gonna be on the main streets of Vegas, smacking into slot machines, tripping over cones,
Something.
Something crazy.
You
But
can't tell me they couldn't get in a fake.
it was a
slot
good
machine.
match. Don't get us
good.
wrong, it was a good match, but it wasn't the match I expected for Mania / Sin City. It just didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
But then we got to get to the last match of Mania.
What a match
Cena
it was.
triumphs Cody. First, what do you think of this Dark Cena coming out like all black? You like that?
I like it. I mean, he pretty much said it in his promos and interviews. He's like, I'm not giving you anything anymore. You're going to get the bare bones, the basics. My wrestling's still going to suck. I'm going to be champ, and then I'm going to leave. You hate me, I'm going to make you hate wrestling. And I mean, I'm fine with he's kind of right in a sense, I guess, because the match wasn't that great of a match. It was slow as hell. Why do we need Travis? Yeah, short. Why do we need Travis Scott coming out?
Oh, don't get me started.
The guy took 5 minutes to get to the ring.
If you're going to interrupt the main event on Mania to come out and do something, you if you're not The Rock, don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know who this Travis Kelce guy is. I'm not in my 20s and whatever into the hip hop, hibbity hop. So I don't know who Travis Scott is. But in my eyes as a wrestling fan, I don't think he deserved that whole moment of all him coming down that ramp in the middle of a main event. No, I didn't like that part.
Unnecessary.
I thought that was unnecessary. That is a Monday night thing, Triple H. You should have thought of something a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Giving us something crazy.
If anything, just have Cena, have nobody interfere, and just have Cena just like repeatedly kick him in the nuts or something, and pin him 1, 2, 3.
Something. I mean,
yeah, pull out a pair of brass knucks, do the Logan Paul.
I really felt like it was this match too. Could have been a Raw match. It was nothing.
Yeah.
All but Travis coming out with his own hardcore belt. I'm not a
fan. Not even defend it. I hope somebody sees him with it and just wrecks him with it and be like, defend it, bitch, or something.
Take that hardcore belt. We'll do it. We'll tackle him up. Yeah, I picked Cena to win this, and I believe you did too. Everyone picked Cena. Congratulations. I will congratulate Mr. Cena for number 17.
Hey,
congratulations for 17 record. So he is the GOAT. I think it's Tom Brady is the GOAT and this and that. He's the GOAT of wrestling right now. 17th time champion. He's got a lot to say. But
I'm ready for the ride he's about to take us on. I'm curious to see how this last heel run for him is going to be. Is he going to be a heel the whole time? Is he eventually going to come to his senses? Is he going to carry the title the whole time? I don't know. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen.
We didn't get to say much about Cody's entrance. I did think that dirt bike and then the mask,
the dirt bikes are cool.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, the Iron Man mask.
I'm a little disappointed in Cody. I don't think the wrestling was there, the moves.
I thought that could also be just a part of just Cena not being able to to be up to that level. Cody was having to come down to Cena's level because he hasn't been in the ring in so long, and he only can do like 3 or 4 different moves. So
He poked his eye out.
they did poke his eye out.
That was kind of pretty funny. It was a little. Yeah. I was more pumped with Monday night. I was more pumped with night one's main event. I won't lie.
Yeah.
I got fired up. I was roaring, and then Cena winning this, we all picked it. So
No,
just gotta
I agree.
move it along. So all in all, it wasn't the worst WrestleMania. It wasn't the best at this point after 41. Let's see what the road's in store for us. We got Raw, then we got SmackDown, and what this month is. We got a PLE for May.
Yeah, next month is Backlash.
Yeah, then it's Backlash, and then we got Money in the Bank. So, has Cody ever won Money in the Bank? Didn't he win once?
Ooh, I might have to look that one up. Maybe back in the day once.
Yeah, we might have to look that up, my friend.